my dressing is in no way a statement of my capability or my value or my worth. In fact, a lot of time when people are focused on the external, that's when they put so much energy there, they stop looking at what's inside of them.
How did you come to a point where you're now wearing Bermudas and a polo tee and moccasin shoes to your training?
I remember the very first time I did my resort training, and in the resort training, it was down in Batam, so it was a very casual, very cozy place to be in. Great island, not much what called distraction, and I loved that place. And I actually went back there 10 times, but 10 years. The first one that was the most memorable one because the setting, right, requires a certain form of outfit, right? And the first time I went there, I kind of go without thinking and dress up my normal way I normally dressed up, which is my long sleeve, my tie and everything. And then when I turned on the place, somehow the environment tells me that I am not dressed for the right occasion. So what happened is that second or third day, right, I thought, I wanted to be able to change my outfit, and then immediately, the first thing that came up was that I was uncomfortable with my dressing it down. I asked myself why. Why am I holding myself, or I feel uncomfortable about it? That's when I realized it's not just about changing your clothing. It's a fact is I feel that my persona or my identity of a trainer comes with a certain so-called dressing or mannerism. Now, so I think about it, does my dressing in any way affect the effectiveness of my training? Really? I don't know. So I thought, okay, anyway, in this environment, it's a good place to try it out, and I obviously will feel more comfortable in this outfit, right? So I put on my Bermudas, and I put on my moccasins, and I put on my polo, and that worked out very well. The participants were very comfortable with me. I was very comfortable with myself. It's not about making a fashion statement, I want to be different from other people. It's a fact. It started off with dressing for the environment, and then a self-realization that my identity of being a trainer comes with a certain look, and in some way that limits me. In some way I felt that I needed something exterior out of me to confirm who I am, what I'm capable of, or what is the image I'm trying to so-called project. So I think that was kind of the starting point to say that how can I make myself simpler? How can I make myself really comfortable? And in some way, by doing so, I'm also giving people the permission to do so for them. It's like once I start, a lot of people, they come in with their dress, their jacket and their tie on the first day. Second day, they are wearing their shorts and their long pants and their polo. And after that, on the third day, they are actually coming in, they are very comfortable clothing. And that kind of, in some way, sticked. And I felt that unless I have to go into a very corporate setting, I will put on my long pants and my long sleeve and my tie. And by the way, I have actually showed up in a corporation with what we call a polo and a simple long pants, like what I'm doing right now. And I realized that in an organization, right, what they want is someone who is very competent and very confident about what they're saying, rather than just the outlook. Right. Okay? So a lot of it is my own projection. And to start gaining control of my projection, I challenge it. And that worked out very well because people notice the difference. I'm very comfortable with myself. And the key to it all is my greatest learning out of it, even though it's a simple topic, right? Simple topic right now. The learning was that my dressing is in no way a statement of my capability or my value or my worth. In fact, a lot of time when people are focused on the external, that's when they put so much energy there, they stop looking at what's inside of them. But guess what? When you look inside yourself and you're happy with that person, you constantly work on being comfortable with who you are, how you're unfolding, what are your strengths, and the more you do at it, it really frees you up because it doesn't matter how you dress. You can be in your so-called your pajamas or I don't know your home clothes, and you bump into someone who is very important or whatever, and you can interact with them and still be very comfortable with who you are. So I thought that this question was quite interesting, but it actually frees me up. Basically, it helped me to get to so-called look at myself and really ask myself some very good question about what is best my focus, inside of me or outside of me.